Students received an email on Saturday about 3 reports of sexual battery near campus. Reporter Madison Mills is here in the Media Center with more on fondling cases near USC.
Thanks, Kaylin. Last spring, the Department of Public Safety told students about several instances of a man grabbing women on the butt while they were walking near campus. This weekend, 2 women were grabbed on the behind while walking home, and a third was grabbed when she walked into her apartment building. It's still unclear who's responsible.
I don't think it's right for anyone to be feeling they have the liberty to going around and touching anyone in general.
Junior Sarah Hansen is referring to whoever is guilty of grabbing the rear ends of female students who are walking near USC's campus. 3 women have come forward this week saying they were fondled while walking home. Hansen's incident happened last spring.
He said, "Hey baby," and then he slapped my butt.
Hansen reported the incident to USC's Department of Public Safety. DPS worked with the LAPD to track down one suspect. According to Deputy Chief Carlisle, Javier Cordoza served time in jail this summer after he was convicted of fondling at least 12 females. Carlisle says this new string of offenses is probably not related to Cordoza.
Never say never, but we think it's another person. Certain men receive a thrill by doing it, but what's important is it's against the law.
Carlisle says instances of fondling are not uncommon. Still, Carson Klaesner said she was too embarrassed to come forward.
It almost felt like my fault because I was walking alone and it was 11 o'clock.
Klaesner told me that last November she was walking by this parking structure late at night towards her dorm, which is just ahead of me. She said at that time a man in a black hoodie drove by on a bike and slapped her on her behind. At the time she chose not to come forward, but now she regrets that decision.
I didn't know what they would do about it, but now I kind of wish I had reported it.
Victims have every right to come forward. The law says any person who touches an intimate part of another person, if the touching is against the will of the person touched, is guilty of misdemeanor sexual battery. And intimate part means the buttocks.
The more people that come forward, they might have just a little bit more on the description to help us make an arrest and solve this case and stop it.
Until these sexual battery cases are solved, DPS encourages students to take Campus Cruiser or Uber at night and to use the Live Safe app, which students can use to contact DPS and alert friends that they're walking home. Back to you, Kaylin.